and it's your girl Mickey Boo. Y'all, we got a special guest in the building. We got your boy Ja. Ja.
What's up, Shorty?
How was life behind your lens?
Life behind my lens? It's beautiful.
Okay, I'm getting that a lot.
It's beautiful for sure.
Okay.
Authentic. I want to give another extravagant word, but it's blessed. Overall,
That's what's up.
all in all.
Let me put y'all on game real quick. So he's an aspiring model. He owns his own clothing line. He's about to push some gear out there for y'all. I'm gonna give you all the information so you can chime in. He's also in school for massage therapy, so he's gonna be out here giving us the good rub down. Do you hear me? He also acts, y'all. What else you do? Cause the list goes on.
It all.
It all.
It all. Foremost, I should say, model, fitness model, runway model. I've been doing runway too. Fixed credit here and there. Massage therapist. On the clothing line. Do a lot of other things. I got my electrician trade, but you know, I don't want to be in that sun slaving. I got kind of bougie when I started selling fragrance.
Okay.
I don't like my hands dirty no more,
Right,
so
okay.
yeah. I sell fragrance, so if you need any fragrance, you know, I get my hands on it. I got
You
it.
do smell good.
Thank you. You know,
Okay.
You know, just me being in tune with my higher power, so you know, everything works for my good. You know, even though shit seem hard, it get greater later.
It do.
Get greater later.
It really do. Give me a little bit more about that.
Definitely was awakened. It started, I probably woke up around the age of 19, 20 due to being incarcerated. So I got locked up 18 years old. Going through the whole system, you know, I just started reflecting on life. Thinking about the future, thinking about the past, and then recognizing what actually happened outside of my own decision making, what's going on in the world. Around that time, actually, that's when Trayvon Martin had died. Trayvon Martin had died when I was locked up. I was in Lovejoy, and it was just like, damn, like that could have happened to me. Anybody, like I walked down the street with hoodies, but everything just started, you know, building on top of each other. And you know, I just took that journey, found out who I was for myself, studied a little bit, you know, studied religions, studied the world. It's ironic, I'm locked up, but I'm on the outside looking in. I love saying that because even though in reality I'm on the inside looking out, I was really on the outside looking in because, like I said, I woke up, I was looking, I'm hearing stories about what's going on in the street. I'm like, well, damn, you know, you could have done it like this. You know, not trying to tell people what to do, but, you know, just seeing the whole range of perspectives on, you know, how to operate in life. So I was just watching, but like I said, it was just a whole journey. So I came home 2020 and shit just turned up. And that was it. It was like I said, it was just higher power, learning how to manifest, learning how to meditate, learning how to stay in tune with myself, you know, spiritually, mentally, and physically. I was a little small when I went in, but I came out.
Okay.
Kinda...
I gotta see the small pictures.
Oh man.
You gonna show me later?
Yeah.
What?
I'll show you.
Okay, and so you do fitness training.
Yes.
As well. Tell me a little bit about that.
So, a lot of things that I started doing was premeditated. Like I said, manifestation. So, I used to write stuff down in my composition book. It'll probably be 3, 4 in the morning, and it said I'm just writing. Everybody might be outside, I might stay in, right? But I was like, man, I'm gonna train, because throughout my prison sentence, I was training niggas in that. I can say niggas?
Yeah.
You know, I was training people in there though, so it was like, you know, if you go to any if you ask anybody in there, and like, they know Pharaoh. Like, yeah, that nigga work out like a fool. You know what I'm saying? And that was just what I did. So I was like, I'm gonna take it to the street. So I studied for the test and everything. When I came home, I was just gonna be in motion with it. And then an idea came to me to start a clothing line with it, which is my Instagram handle, Fourth Quarter Pressure. And that shit was going hand in hand. Like I said, just being in tune.
It was working.
It was working. After that, I had kind of stopped. I didn't stop, but I slowed down on the clothing line and personal training because I started modeling.
Okay.
That shit fell in my lap.
And you like that? What's the experience like modeling? Because you're gonna do print, or you do now, print modeling. Like you said, you ripped the runway, and you also, what other kind of modeling? Is it like a whole bunch of different categories of different stuff you can do? So it's fitness modeling, print modeling, and then the runway. Right.
It's a whole bunch of
Speaking of body, we need to see your body, because see, I gotta be the judge if you really out here looking good enough for us, ladies, to really we gotta make sure it's real.
It is kind of hot.
All right, so this is we only need one contestant anyway. Ladies, one chocolate male to look at. See what y'all think. Let me see the flex for me a little bit. What you got? Do you do that on the runway when you do it?
Yeah.
You be showing off?
Yeah, I do it on the runway. It depends on what type of show it is, because there's some show there's high fashion and then there's less regular fashion.
Right, so you're just not doing anything.
Yeah, high fashion, they just want you to, robot that motherfucker. But
right.
Other fashion shows, you could express yourself like more cultured.
Okay.
Fashion shows, you get to be yourself, express your personality. So
okay, cool.
When I get to express my personality, which I ain't a bubbly ass nigga, but
But you do seem very confident.
Yeah, for sure.
So, speaking of confidence, is there any advice you would like to give someone out there as far as men who are not as confident? Like, what's the key to confidence? Because women love confident men, regardless of,
I guess the key to confidence is not giving a fuck, for real. Of course, it goes, to an extent, but, not really caring about other opinions or systematic structures that were made to hold us down. People's opinions, people's perspective. At the end of the day, you got to take it up with God.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So He made us all in His image. We all are God's. He gave us the power to be like Him, just not be Him. So you got to walk.
Y'all got that right?
Yeah.
Please. Can you stand for the people in the back?
Hey, y'all listen up now.
Right.
Y'all listen up. God gave us power to be like Him, not be Him. So
right. Okay.
Walk in His image. I wish I could quote the scripture. It's in the Bible. People tend to quote the Bible. I'm not a religious person, spiritual. Like I said, I study different religions. So yeah, man, that's part of confidence. Just not really giving a fuck about society,
what other people think,
but overstanding, how society works.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So as far as the modeling and the confidence, how did you get into that? Like, what inspired you to move forward with, being the sexy icon that you are?
Primarily, it was, comments from other people, peers, random people. Like I said, I had just came home, so I was, working out on the run, running it up. But every time I go somewhere, or I'm out in public, like, you model, you like a model. I'm like, nah. Like, I used to be like, man, nah, man. Like, shut the fuck up. Fuck you talking about a model? Like,
okay.
Get out my face.
Right.
But I had a barber, and every time I go see her, she cut my hair. She like, man, you should model. And I'm like, I don't know. First thing about modeling, like not to be biased or anything, but me just talking shit, like a lot of niggas be gay anyway. Like I don't give a fuck. But she like, nah, you should model, man. So she showed me this photographer out of Miami, and he shoot a lot of nude photos, but his work it speaks for itself. It brings the best out of people. So one day after like the 7th to 10th trip to her shop, she took my phone, hit him up, and then like, whenever you come out to Miami, man, we can shoot. So my girlfriend at the time, we went out there. She like, do it. I was like, yeah, all right. Really, I just wanted to go to Miami. Like, I ain't been to Miami since God knows when. But I went out there, shot, and it was, when them pictures posted, that shit went, like, I ain't know jack squat about Instagram for real. I had just started that motherfucker like the year before. I swear I went from like 200 followers to like 2,000. Shit was just going. So it went from that photo to, people contacting me saying, hey, can you come do this fashion show? And then from that fashion show, we did a photo shoot, and it just kept going. So I, along the road, I learned about, the ins and outs of modeling, people's attitudes, how I should, conduct myself. And it's been fulfilling. Like I said, at first I thought it was crazy, but I find appreciation in it, especially doing photo shoots. Like you get to dress up, you get to look good. You get to portray, different people or different themes. So it's just art and and the nude photos I do is not just for me to be naked. I like being naked, but it's not just to be naked. It's like to show what the higher power created, show the gift I have, and I appreciate.
I'm sorry, that image in my head is just it's developing.
Yeah. And I'm just appreciative of what was given to me. So I take the pictures and I show people.
That sounds very cocky. Yeah.
I'm appreciative, man. Like it's a blessing. You know what I'm saying? Like not to be cocky, but like not too many people have. A lot of people want to look like this, and I don't even.
A lot of people want to look like this.
Yeah, but honestly, to me, everybody look perfect the way they are, because that's just another aspect of the higher power. Like, this is God. God has many forms.
Yeah, showing itself in different ways. That's,
you feel what I'm saying?
That's deep.
I'm just this way.
Right.
That don't mean I'm better.
Right.
It look good for sure.
Right.
But that don't mean I'm better.
Right.
But so it's that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So do you have a role model? Do you have someone that inspires you, or?
Nah.
No.
Nah.
Okay.
I swear I've been looking for a role model for years.
Okay.
But like I said, honestly, it's just like it's a higher power. So to aim to be like him. Now there's people I respect. Like I respect everybody, but there's people I respect on a higher level. But I necessarily won't call them my role models. You know what I'm saying? Like if it's a rapper, a rapper or a singer, I respect them and appreciate how they can relate or talk about things that I've gone through.
How far do you see yourself going in the modeling industry?
Myself going far. At first I did. Like I said, I just didn't know. So it was just trying something. But like I said, as I learned the ins and outs, it became more passionate, became more fun, more worth the while. So I had to make a decision, like, what do I want to do with it? Decided to persist in it, and now I just want to, I need to be like 3, 4, maybe 10 magazines.
Okay.
Cover. But, I need to get one for sure. I want to be, cover of a magazine. I got a competition coming up actually, for a tattoo magazine.
Okay.
So, follow my Instagram. Make sure y'all check the stories out. You're gonna have to get on Facebook and vote.
Give them your Instagram and stuff.
Instagram is 4th Quarter Pressure. Precious, Presha. But yeah, I'm in a competition to be featured on the cover of a magazine for, tattoo magazine. So we got cast them votes, and I got.
So we need to get the votes up then. Okay. And so, do you have any more projects out there, or that's the next big thing for you?
This is a big thing, but I could multitask it because I don't have to be so much present. Of course, put out content and whatnot. But next is I have a fashion show on the 27th. I got another one in September. So I got a couple fashion shows, photo shoots personally that I do. I got some themes that I want to, put forth and, let the world see, the creativity. So you got to be in one of them.
Me? I do.
Yeah.
I'm so stuck in the muscles. I was like,
Yeah.
Okay, all right, cool. Well, just let me know.
For sure, I got you.
And like you said, teamwork make the dream work, right? We out here.
Yeah, listen.
Good looking people.
Yeah, if I can't make
everyone
the
is beautiful.
Listen, if I can't make the 3, you can make it. Shit.
What 3? In the competition?
Yeah, shit. Shoot the 3. In my bio, click the Popl, Popl. It brings all my other links.
All your other platforms.
All my other
where
platforms.
people can find you.
My massage contract on there, so if you need a massage, that's the contract. That's what goes down.
And there you have it. You have the life behind the lens of Ja. We truly appreciate y'all for coming out. Y'all stay tuned and make sure y'all go send those votes when he hit the scene on his modeling stuff, because we need that. We ladies, we need that. Y'all have a good one.